Hello and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the Aries love outlook for the week, right? We're going to take a look at the mind, body, heart, and soul of your love life for the next 7 days. If you want to check out the twin flame reading, the soulmate connection reading, that's up on my channel. It will be linked. So Aries, let's get right into it, all right? Let's see what's going on in the area of love for Aries. So this is a general love reading, right? The Twin Flame Soulmate Connection reading that is up on my channel looks at a particular situation that you have with a person, with a significant love connection that you have with someone in your life. This is just a general read to see what is going on in the area of love, where your mind is at, your heart is at, your body and soul. So show me, Aries. Monday, next 7 days. All right, at the center, Aries, you have the King of Cups. Nice. Let's move this back, and I'm going to need more room. King of Cups covered by the Two of Cups. So this is beautiful. At the heart of your love life this week, we have a lot of strong cup energy, right? Dominant cup energy. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. We have the Hermit. We have Death. We have Seven of Wands. And we have the Sun. Okay. Wow. Body, mind, heart, and soul of your love life. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. I'll be pulling some more clarifiers. So there's some decision making that needs to happen this week, or at least there's a feeling of a decision weighing on you. It may not need to happen, but it's weighing on you, and you can't make it, right? Moon and Libra energies, Two of Swords. But let's get into it. We have Seven of Wands. We have the Hermit, Death, and the Sun. So you're definitely coming out of a period of solitude, physical solitude. Hermit is in your position down here. Let me move everything up so you can see it. Hermit is in your position down here of Earth, right? The body, right? We have the body, mind, heart, and soul. So in the body of your week, you have Hermit. Not surprising at all. Probably coming out of a period of solitude. But Aries, King of Cups and Two of Cups at the center of your reading, crossed by the Two of Cups. Well, taking charge of your love life, right? Taking charge of your love life. Certainly there is someone that you know you want, right? So this is not vague. This is not just like being open to love and dating or something like that. You are definitely have your sights on someone, and you're crossed with Two of Cups, right? Two of Cups is a commitment. It's that first agreement. It's that first balancing, coming together, that union, right? The union of two who agree that they love each other and want to work on this union, invest in this union. It's strong energy, right? You might be dealing with a Scorpio or a Cancer, Aries, right? King of Cups is strong Scorpio energy, water energy, fiery water energy. Be careful, though, not to get too sort of not overly passionate, but sort of overly dominant. The King of Cups is very dominant in a lot of ways. He can be possessive, he can be jealous, right? So, but I don't feel that here. I feel just more this general strong sense that this week you are moving strongly towards a love connection, that you are the one who's kind of taking the reins, right? You're the king in this situation, right? Can be for some of you, Aries, you may have a king coming into you. Okay, you may have somebody coming into you, but it's still going to be that strong king energy. It's still going to be like, wow, they're going to know what they want. Knight of Cups is very romantic and sweep you off your feet, but the King of Cups lets you know, I want you, I want to work on this with you. They also set the tone for the type of relationship they want. Certainly the King of Cups is the more dominant one in the relationship, in the sense that they set the tone for the type of relationship you're having. Again, Aries, you're coming out of a period of solitude with that Hermit. All right, you're coming out of a period of solitude, and in your head, In your head, you feel like you've been battling, right? Seven of Wands, there's a feeling of really having to stand your ground. Physically, yes, you've been hermited. Some of you are coming out of solitude. I mean, let's face it, you know, COVID all over the world has been happening. So a lot of us now, as people come back to sort of normalcy a little bit, or what's considered the new normal, they're coming out of being in solitude. They're coming out of being on their own. And hermit, certainly in a position of your body, means that you've been doing just that. Can also mean that for some of you, Aries, you've just been focusing on your body. You've been working on your health. You've been working on, you know, your physique, your physical capabilities. You've just been working on your youth and your vigor and vitality, putting that extra sort of focus, I want to say, that hermited kind of focus in the area of your physical, okay, your physical world. And this is, for some of you, part of your love life as well. It has really impacted your love life. You've been far away from people, or you've been isolated. Not necessarily far away, but isolated. The hermit speaks more of being just on your own, right? And so you're coming out of that as well. Some of you may not have been with another person for quite some time, physically even. And in your mind, like I said, Seven of Wands, standing your ground. You've been very, very passionate about remaining true to who you are. It's not like you've been depressed or anything like that. It's just been more that a situation, right? It's just a situation that you've been living in. But as you're coming out, the strong King of Cups is there. Seven of Wands, I feel almost like Seven of Wands. For some of you, Aries, there was another fight that you probably had to sort of, not a fight, but a position that you had to stand your ground in, that took a lot of your focus. And it may have also just generally impacted your ability to go out and, as far as your love life is concerned, sort of go out and be with other people and things like that, right? Because that Seven of Wands in combination with Hermit just makes me feel like you were physically isolated, still taking good care of your body, but at the same time you were engaging with people, but on a different front. Now, Death in the Sun comes in. This is really something for heart and soul, right? Heart and soul of your love life. Well, your heart, death, transformation. So there's been a letting go, right? It can be that for some of you, you've let go of, there was a letting go of a past pain, a past heartache, or even a past relationship, right? So death in the area of your heart, right? So body, heart, mind, and soul position, or you can look at it as earth, water, air, and fire position. So death in that position of the heart, right, where our emotions are. It just shows that you've let go. Okay, Aries, so there's something you've let go of that has really been hurting your heart, or that has been affecting your heart and therefore affecting your love life, and you're letting go of it this week. Your soul in your love life is shining. It's clarity. So that letting go of it is bringing out clarity, new vitality, new growth, right? So it's a beautiful reading. It's like a reading of, like, I'm going to say, Aries, this feels very much like an Aries who's healed, right? We talk about healing, but this feels like you've been healing, Hermit. You've been healing yourself. You've been working on yourself. You've been going through a healing process, and you are at a place now where you can say, I'm healed, right? And specifically in this area here where you've let go of something. Let's get some clarity. It's a beautiful reading. I'm going to say, let's see, which card shall I use? I'm going to use these ones. And then also, Two of Swords is there at the bottom, right? So then there's also a decision that is weighing on you that has to do with all of this. So it could be, Aries, that this Two of Swords energy, this feeling of having to make a particular choice, that it's interesting that would now come into it. It could be that by letting go of this heart trauma, I want to call it. By letting go here, you're now opening yourself up to a particular decision that you haven't been willing to face before. right? That you just haven't necessarily looked at or been willing to look at, right? It's like a knock-on effect from that death energy. So come on and show me some more clarity. I'm going to go around and pull 4 more cards for the mind, body, heart, and soul. And just to get a little bit more clarity. So show me 4 more. All right. Star, there you go. That's beautiful. So that's really been a lot of, I'll get back to it. It's beautiful. Star energy working towards a goal, a goal for your life, manifesting. Then we have 8 of Pentacles. So work has come into it. Tower, a tower moment. Wow. And then we have 2 of Wands. So another 2. Interesting. Yes, I love that the star came out because this Hermit, you've been physically, Aries, this last period for you has been like a real physical, like I said, a physical sort of uplifting, right? You've really, like, it's almost as if, to me, Aries, yes, you may have been isolated, probably due to everything that's been going on, COVID, nobody can get away from it, but it's been like this great opportunity for you to sort of really walk I want to say intentional, right? An intentional and a focused path with regard to taking care of yourself, taking the time away, since you have it, to take care of your health, take care of your body, and you're doing it in a way that you've always wanted to. Star is coming in. So it's like for some of you, you may have even felt before this period like, wow, you know, like some of your goals were too far off, right? It could have been that before this period of isolation, of going into your hermit, you may have had goals for yourself physically or for your environment that I want to say more to do with your body that may have been, you know, you may have felt like, oh man, you know, it's too far gone, I'm too old, I'm too unhealthy, whatever the limitation was that you were perhaps thinking before. But this focus with the Hermit and the Star, it's like you've been able to reach those goals now, and you're just so happy, you're so thrilled, right? I think it feels so strong to me. Death and 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, there's been a lot of work. You've been working for a lot of this time, right? And so yes, in your love life, again, this is a love reading, but this is all impacting your love life because now you're coming out strong with that King. But the work, it's the work that's allowed you to finally heal, right? It's the work that's allowed you to finally say goodbye to that emotion, that pain, that heart trauma, whatever the heartache was that you had, whether it was one that hurt your heart or made you mad, whatever the passion or the passionate sort of feeling, but I want to say it was a difficult feeling, right? Challenging emotion that you had with regard certainly to a relationship or a person or area in your love before. It was the work that you've been putting in, the physical work recently you've been putting in that's actually allowed you to finally like say goodbye to that, right? We have the Tower moment coming in over 7 of Wands. So again, this is great, Aries. I know a lot of people, Tower moments is crazy and scary, but Tower moments are great because it's like, you've kind of come to this new realization, right? You found a new level within yourself with this 7 of Wands. This work that you've done, you've maintained your position. And this is in the area of your head, your mind, right? So mentally, you've really maintained your position, your focus. You've maintained your mental health. You've been creative mentally as well, right? And this is impacting your love life in the sense that a Tower moment is coming in. Whenever a Tower moment comes, it only means that our next tower will be bigger and accommodate more, you know. It means that you're breaking down sort of some rigidity and broadening yourself, right? You're learning more about yourself. You're learning more about what you can handle mentally, and how you think about your love life, right? So this has been a really big breakthrough. I want to make it, it's almost like an example. The example is that, like, you may have just assumed you were a certain way when it came to lovers, or being in love with someone, or finding love, or being with someone, right? You may have just sort of for a long time adopted this idea that, well, this is how I am and that's it, right? I only like it like this, or I only will put up with that, or as soon as somebody does this, I'm gonna do that, and that's my rule, right? You may have had these rules or these ideas about yourself, and going through this process, especially with this period away and this kind of this change here, and really kind of working through a lot of mental hang-ups perhaps you may have had, but working through that and maintaining your focus, still being strong throughout all of that, being brave throughout all of that to confront it, right? It's like it's broken all down, and you're realizing, hey, those rules don't apply to me, right? I am changing the way I outlook, the way I look on this particular situation. I am changing, you know what I mean? Your idea of yourself and your idea of who you are in a love connection and what you can and cannot handle is being turned on its head, and it's a growth, right? And it's growth. Soul is covered with a Two of Wands, so you are ready to move forward, the Sun. So in your soul, you are absolutely, blissful. You're ready to move forward. You're fiery. Two of Wands is Mars and Aries energy, so this is very Aries energy anyway, right? And you're ready to just move forward, and it all goes back to the center, King of Cups and Two of Cups. All of this, the mind, body, heart, and soul, really talk about a journey that you've done within yourself, and all of it has culminated, Aries, to you being the King of Cups and going after this, like, amazing love connection. Two of Cups in the center, crossing you with Two of Cups in the center. And it's like this health that you've made, it's like this whole, I want to say, transformation and progression that you've made here has allowed you to be King of Cups. You're actually going to be able to go after someone very, very important. I feel this strongly, Aries, for somebody who's someone special. And this is the week where you feel healthy enough in all areas of your being to do that in a healthy way. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. This is your love outlook for the next 7 days for Aries. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps my channel to grow. And that's it. I love you so much, Aries. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye-bye.